Good evening and welcome to your mini lesson. Today we're going to talk about what theme is. You guys are going to be writing, so be excited about that. Okay, so what is theme? When you think about theme, what are some things that you think about? The problem is that you can't answer me, can you? So let's have a little look. When you think of theme, you want to think about what is the message or what is being conveyed, the overall thinking of what's being said. So I want you to take a little listen to this song, and I'm going to put the lyrics up over here on the side. So as you listen to the song, follow along with the lyrics and see if you can figure out what the theme of the song is. Alright, here you go. Alright, so when you listen to that song, what are some themes that you might think of? Alright, well, they obviously talked about drugs, right? Getting drunk or wasted in a bar. They also talked about, what, your future jobs. So what are some things? There's drugs, there's jobs. But overall, what was the biggest idea? We are the people our parents warned us about. Well, in order to be warned about something, what is it that they're talking about? You have to be warned about things that are to come when. When do things happen to you that you have to be warned about? My suggestion here is the future. Okay? So, we have a theme here of the future. What is it that we're going to become in the future? What do we need to direct ourselves towards? How our future is going to turn out? And how can we change what we do now in order to prepare for the future? Alright, so that's one possible theme. Okay, that's one possible theme. And then let's listen to one more, possibly two, we'll see. Let's listen to this next song and see what theme you can come up with it. Just a second here, let me pull it up. Alright, our next song is this one. You ready? Here we go. Alright, and then it keeps going with that super awesome fiddle song right there. And what do you think some of the themes of that are? What is it that the devil asks Johnny to do? He asks him to gamble, right? Well, is gambling a theme? No, not much. Not really. Not like your drugs or jobs. It's not really a theme. So what is gambling considered? Gambling, is it good to gamble? Probably not. So gambling is considered a quote-unquote sin, okay? So sin can be a very big theme in literature. So think about sin, think about the future. And I'm going to play you a tidbit of this next little song because I think you'll get the theme of it in a pretty hot minute. So, let's see here. Alright. And I'm sure you've all heard this. Feel free to sing along. We're only going to listen to a few seconds of it because I'm pretty sure you'll get it. Alright, so we all know this song. So what's the theme of this song? I think we can all guess that this woman is singing because her heart has been broken. Therefore, love or lost love is the theme here. So I want you to look at these three themes: future, sin, and love. Alright? So, now that we have our themes, here's what I want you guys to do. You are going to write a 25-word story. No more, no less. And this must include all three themes mentioned before. Alright, so 25-word story. You say, why a 25-word story? Well, simple. You have to work on getting your ideas concise. But first, let me ask you, what are the things that a story needs? When you think of stories, what do you think of? Plot, setting. Big thing, all stories must have what? Characters, right? So, and other, there's literary devices, oops, I can't spell, literary devices and other things that we think of when we think of stories. But for 25 words, probably the biggest thing that you need to work on or to think about are the characters. So, as you begin to start writing, this isn't impossible. I just want you to think of those three things and what are some characters, what are some things that you can see that you can put into future, love, and sin. Let me share with you an example that a student did for me earlier this week. Let's see. Sorry that I don't have it right in front of me, but his went something like this. Once upon a time, there was a man. The man had a wife. She died of illness, and the man couldn't live anymore, so he killed himself. Now let's see, it wasn't quite exactly like that, but let's see how many words that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Alright, so 27 words. So he's 2 words over, but plus, how exciting is that? That's not really that exciting. Here's what we, after working this through, changed it to. Something along the lines of, as he walked in from the cemetery, he stood by her bed, her side that would never be full again. He saw the revolver let's see, it was like beside the bed. He pulled the trigger. Alright, so how many words do we have here? Let's ask this, have to get a word count. 32. Alright, so I still need to narrow that down. And we'll go back and do that in other drafts. But look here, I have love because lost love. There's future or lack thereof because he's dead. And then finally, sin. It's a sin to kill yourself. So start this and see what happens. Good luck, guys.